Okay, Corporal, your objective is simple. Locate and destroy the Strogg's experimental new weapon. According to intel reports, there should be a command console just ahead of your current position. Access it so I can piggyback into their system and guide you remotely. This will allow me to pinpoint the weapon's exact location.
And so we shall. Hello everybody, my name is Hunter Mew, but you knew that already, and welcome to Quake 4 False Dawn, a mod that came out, I believe, around somewhere in 2014. My exact memory is a bit false, but you know, I can easily solve that. And this is honestly a very surprising mod. Now you may be thinking, Quake 4 wasn't really in the end that great. It wasn't a great shooter, it wasn't a great Quake game. So why would someone make a mod for it? Well, why don't you? You want to make it better, don't you? And this mod does exactly that. This is a completely separate campaign, a short one, and it is completely powered by a mod called Sick Mod, which adds in special effects. Like, the original game did not look like this. It looks a lot more pretty. And we're going to be moving in straight away anyway. Anyway, we're actually just thrown in straight off the bat, and there are a few other changes, but the game explains it itself. And we also get night vision. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this. I mean, well, it does have its uses, because it's effectively a flashlight for all your weapons. You know, back in Quake 4, only the machine gun and the blaster had flashlights, and they still do in this version with this mod running. We also get the shotgun, and it's got a couple mods on it already. It's got the clip mod, which enhances its ammo capacity and all that. The machine gun doesn't have any upgrades, unfortunately, and the blaster never got one. So, you know, all's well in this world.
Your bioreadings show that you've been injured. Fortunately, you've been equipped with an experimental upgrade that utilizes Stroyan energy to quickly repair any wounds you may sustain. Use Stroyan stations to restore the energy expended in the regeneration process. Be aware that more energy is needed to repair your body than your armor.
And this is a new mechanic the mod brings in. In the original game, you know, we can only use the health station when we're injured. This does it differently. You have a separate pool for energy from health kits, health stations I should say. There are no health kits in this mod. And it basically acts as regeneration, which you may think is a bad thing, but it does it in a way which is actually pretty nice, because your regeneration is limited. It's not like Call of Duty or any of those kind of games where you may think regeneration honestly hurts it. Which is a very nice touch.
Uplink established. Accessing. Okay, I've located the weapon. It's in the large chamber right in front of you, but the entrance is blocked. You've been detected. Strogg forces inbound. I'm locking the door behind you to give me a chance to assess the situation. Okay, the weapon is protected by 3 layers of security, all of which need to be disabled. First, the access door nearby requires a security code, located deep below in the nerve center. Next, to clear out the toxic gas, head to the air filtration facility. Finally, to gain access to the weapon itself, you'll need a power cell from the service complex. Now, get ready. I'm unlocking the door. Good luck, Corporal.
Yep, we're getting thrown in with combat pretty much off the bat. And combat in this mod, just like most things, is actually handled differently, even though I just one-shot that squib. Basically, they upgraded the Strogg. We're a stroggified human off the bat, but even that isn't enough to make things easy for us. Stroggs are more durable.
It appears that these Strogg have been equipped with a new type of armor that will render your standard weapons ineffective. I suggest you find something to penetrate that armor before any heavy troops arrive. For now, try to target any unprotected areas such as flesh or exposed wiring.
Yep, that pretty much explains it off the bat. Basically, they modified the hitboxes to be much more accurate to the model itself. So now, each weapon sort of does more fixed values. and stuff like our machine gun and our shotgun are less effective, and our blaster wasn't really effective in the original game anyway. And that means we've got to be a lot more accurate with our shots, but with a shotgun that doesn't really matter because, well, it's a shotgun.
This area seems to be a hub for the whole facility. Use it as a starting point for your 3 objectives. Return here once you've completed each objective in order to move on to the next.
And this is the best part of the mod in my opinion. It is a single big level with multiple objectives that you can choose to go in your own pace. I can choose to do any of these to start it off by my own will. The game's not going to force me to do a specific one. And it just gives us the 3 doors to choose from. We get the air filtration facility, which we need to go to get rid of the gas. We have the nerve center, which we need the security codes from. And over here, it's a bit further off, is the service complex where we could get a powered cell. We're actually going to be going into the nerve center first because, in all honesty, my memory of the other areas is a bit more fresh from tests and everything. So we're going to be heading straight into the nerve center.
Commander, report.
Master, as you predicted, the humans have sent a lone stroggified soldier to find the weapon. The facility has been placed on high alert and security forces have been dispatched.
Excellent. I trust you and your troops are ready.
My forces are moving into position as we speak. The human will not walk away from what I have prepared.
So begins the end of the war between the humans and the Strogg. Proceed with your plan, Commander.
Yes, my lord.
Such ominous voices, which seem to have us hooked into them. But that shouldn't stop us from reaching the nerve center, clearly. Ow. Yep, starting right off, we're gonna be using the night vision a fair bit. It's actually not that bad of an addition in this mod. It's just more, it's very hard to kind of see the ammo counters for your weapons if you're not using the hood, and it also affects your hood as well. So, if you have trouble with the color green, it's a bit of a bad thing. But it's actually kind of nice.
You are heading towards the nerve center. Once through the door at the bottom of the shaft, you will find a long hallway that leads directly to the central terminal. Use the terminal to obtain the weapon hold access code.
Roger, Commander. I unfortunately don't believe he ever gets a name, so, you know, a bit of a downside. And let's see, is the ladder destroyed? No, looks like we have multiple ways around. You know what, let's hop on the pipes. There's nothing wrong with hopping onto pipes. Although we might have to take a bit of a fall. Oh! Oh. That was shorter than I expected. Ah, hello! Squibs! The shotgun's perfectly fine against a squib. In fact, the squibs, since they have mostly exposed flesh, pretty much any weapon's effective against them. But the game has a catch. Any special weapon you find, you don't want to just run around and you know, go to town with it unless you have the ammo to spare. Some weird piping we have here. Ah, well, it's probably nothing too serious. I mean, look, there's probably a way out. Yeah, see? Works perfectly fine. Huh? Oh, God. What the? Okay, that's a bad sign. I'm gonna run away. That is a very deadly laser fence. Which has...
It looks like you've triggered a particularly nasty defense system. The only way down to the nerve center is past that laser grid. Find a way to disable it.
Alright, Commander. And this is where these little guys come into. We need security tokens from them, which you can see here. We have a... what looks to be like an incomplete S or a 5. So, we need to go find where all these pipes lead to. And over here is the shutdown grid. This has the codes we need. Now, we knew this one because we already created the connection, and it's already the one we need. So we need to find the 2 other you know, numbers or whatever these are, and find out what we need. We could technically try and do it without them, but it's a lot easier if we just go follow the piping that's on this floor. You see we've got blue, yellow, and green, so we're just gonna go follow the green one, and we got company. May as well deal with him quickly. He's a grenader. Do not want to leave a grenader alone. He can easily get me. May as well use the shotgun since we're up close. Shotgun gets a lot of love because it's upgraded. The machine gun, unfortunately, it's more of a squib killer in this game. In the last game, I always liked it as a universal weapon. You know, if I just needed to shoot something and I didn't need anything specific, I could take the machine gun. And that looks like a... well, it looks like an R. Maybe it is an R. Maybe it's a strange T. Hi, Squibs! And oh dear. Fortunately, you have a lot of exposed flesh, which made it very easy to hit you in the face with a shotgun. Squibs can't handle the machine gun still. Alright, let's go find... it was an ER, so we got to go cycle through these. That's an upside down F. That's a... that looks like a statue from Easter Island. That looks like what we need, but it doesn't look right. Nope. There we go. Now we got to go find the blue one, and the blue wire is up there, which was in the direction of the grenader we fought earlier. And apparently it is up above, so we got to go find the elevator, which is fortunately not going to be broken. But we're probably walking into a trap anyway. Fortunately, we have to be careful because I can still hear the footsteps of my character, so I have to keep an eye on keep an ear out for what footsteps are in particular. Because if I don't, I'm leaving myself open to getting ambushed. Come on, you squibs, you can try harder than this. You're not even hitting me. That dealt with them pretty easily. We're actually burning through the machine gun ammo. It is a common ammo type though, so shouldn't worry too much. Same thing with the shotgun. And let's see what we got around here. A lot of wiring. And here is the console. It is a upside down P. That's what it looks like to me. So, oh god, it's you! A long time no see! Glad to see you're just as vulnerable to a shotgun as you used to be. Oh, you brought friends. Right, I had to remember where I'm aiming, because if I hit the armor, and thank god those grenades don't explode on contact, to make sure I at least hit the head. I can use a scope on the assault rifle, but I have to remember it throws my fire rate into a semi-automatic kind of deal. And I did miss a lot, so that was a fair bit of ammo burned, but hey, what you gonna do? My accuracy isn't perfect. My accuracy is generally okay, but you know, everyone can fail. So we have the last piece of the puzzle, which was an upside down P. Where is it? That was it. And now the laser cruiser is
disabled. The grid is disabled. Now make your way down to the nerve center.
Roger, Commander. I still feel worried about this tunnel. So, yes, I am quick saving. I'm only really going to do it in certain areas that I feel uncomfortable with. Oh, and it did it for me.
Oh, shit! Run!
I would like to run, but I'm kind of stuck. Yep, we got jumping. Ha! I beat you, laser grid. And a free health station. We kind of need this because our health regen ran out. And this is a very... wow, the guy they took this from must have been very healthy.
My lord, the connection has been established.
And what is the status of the transmission?
As expected, the security protocols were unchanged. The window is open. We are awaiting orders to proceed.
Begin the upload sequence.
It will be done.
Another ominous transmission. I wonder what they mean in the end. Oh well, we're gonna be making our way down. And it is pretty dark in these areas. I mean, that is the thing of the Quake 4 engine. Since it is the same engine as Doom 3. And look at the pretty lighting. The lighting due to the SICK mod is really nice. It looks like we've got a toy in front of us. We may as well go grab it. Say hello to the old lightning gun. The first weapon we find, and it is the one that caused me the most trouble because it kept lagging my game when we're recording. And now we have the security code.
That's the code. I'm uploading it to your objectives display. Now, make your way back. Oh shit. You've triggered a lockdown. I'll try to override it from here, but for now, get ready. They're coming.
Yeah, they're bringing friends. Fortunately, we don't have to write down the code or remember it, so it doesn't matter when you... Hi! Oh god, a railgunner. This isn't really what the lightning gun's good for, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Best we use it to take down the big guy while we can. And one thing I actually want to bring up, if we were to go to this place later on, the enemies would have actually been different. That's another thing this mod does.
I'm trying to access the system, but it's using a secondary firewall, so this won't be easy. Stand by.
When you go into one area, it changes the enemies in the next area. So you can kind of prepare yourself to go in a specific area, so you know you can perform the best. I chose the nerve center because the lightning gun seemed to have gotten a pretty
Almost
good
there.
boost.
Keep fighting.
It's just the lightning gun is honestly very nice. Since a lot of the time enemies don't really move that fast, you know, just keep a little lock on and you're golden. Plus, it's a weapon I don't really generally use often, so I kind of wanted to go with it first, so, you know, I get it out of the way, kind of. Plus, it seems to stun enemies more often, which is kind of a nice touch.
Got it. Lockdown lifted. Now get the hell out of there.
I'm already out, Commander. And just for a nice touch, free health and some extra lightning gun rounds, I believe. Was it? Yeah, it just didn't update. Okay. We're perfectly fine. I'm not really going to use the lightning gun much more, unless I kind of run into rocketeers or a railgunner until I get up while I'm looking for other weapons. But the lightning gun did get a nice bit of a buff in this. And looks like there's our objective over there, but we got some bad signs. And I remember those footsteps. Oh, I thought you were someone else. Sadly, your own weaponry is being used against you. So much for you, Strogg, having all the power. I have the power now, and I don't even need to use a lightning gun. I just need to move and shoot. Come on, I can get you in the head, it will do a pretty good amount of damage. It also seems to be stunning you. Come on. There you go, I got a headshot in. And the shotgun finished him off. Hey, ammo. I may as well be using the shotgun a little bit more. The nice thing is enemies also actually kind of drop generic ammo for the machine gun and the shotgun, which is a nice little touch. And slugs for the railgun. Don't have the railgun yet, but that's a nice sign to know that the railgun's still around. I mean, it was a nice weapon, but you know, it didn't get that much love in Quake 4. Oh, speaking of devil, how you doing? Already upgraded for us.